Tap boost, that's what we're fitting today. So what is a tap boost? It will increase your flow rate between 7 and 11 litres per minute. These are great if you've got gravity fed, unbalanced hot and cold. So say your cold is off of the mains, your hot is off of a tank, it looks very imbalanced. Well, you can boost up that hot, get it up, get the flow rate up. Now, this isn't a pump that will do pressure. You're not increasing the pressure at all. What you're doing is you're just increasing the flow rate. So let's get it fit. Right, so this is what we're currently dealing with at the minute. As you can see, it's just a little trickle, and the customer is fed up of waiting forever to wash her dishes. So these are the tools that you need. You don't need many. In fact, some of them are optional, like a light. So here it is. This is the full kit out. This is everything out of the box. So you get loads and loads and loads of extension on the plug. Now, it's just a basic 3-pin plug. You don't even have to wire in a plug. And it's got quick connectors. So let's get it fit. First off, we need to turn on the water so we can isolate it and make sure that it's off. So there is a baller fix in line. Now, depending on your installation, whether or not you've got any isolation valves, you might have to drain down the cylinder. So most kitchen taps nowadays come with this female iron that goes straight on top of your isolation or a copper to iron. So all we need to do is undo that. It's got a rubber seal inside of it, so they're pretty easy. They only just need a little nip up, and they're very easy to get off as well. So the tap boost should go straight onto this. Now make sure you've got a little Tupperware tin or whatever underneath to catch your water. In my case, look, I've got the roll at the ready. So we're going to just make sure we keep everything nice and dry. So let's actually get it connected up, and as you can see, it's got a nice flat surface on the top for that rubber. There's a directional arrow, so you really can't get this thing wrong. I mean, if the writing's upside down, that's usually a good hint as well. Now, you've got the directional arrow, so you know which way it's flowing through. We're just going to put that connector straight on the top there. Now, it'll only need a few little nips up, just past hand tight. That's all you should really need. Now, we've got to make sure that this thing is flowing through nice and in line. So we're going to make sure that everything is lined up. So we're going to position it so as the flexible hoses are not kinked in any way or under any strain. So we're going to put it around the back there so it drops down and it is as straight as it can be. So to connect up the pipe, we just need to cut this one down. So we need to cut it in line. So we're just going to literally lift it up to it. Now luckily on this one, it moves it swings in the wind because it's on a plastic elbow. Now we're going to cut that down. Then we're going to clean it up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be tremendously clean as we're not soldering anything. It's going into a compression fitting. So now we need to bring this pipe up and we need to put it inside of this compression fitting. So there's a compression nut. We just need to slide that over, and then we need to put on the olive. Now I'm going to be using some paste. You don't have to necessarily use paste, but a lot of plumbers like myself prefer to paste up with jointing compound all of our olives. So let's get that inserted in. We've got to make sure that that is fully inserted. We don't want it halfway in, it's got to be fully engaged. Now we're going to tighten up that nut onto the threads. Now luckily on the body of the little pump there is another nut, or at least the shape of a nut, so that you've got something to grab onto. So it makes it easy for doing it up. So let's get that all nice and tight. And then we're pretty much done. We just have to turn on the isolations. Oh yeah, and you've got to put the 3-pin plug in. So luckily we've got a socket underneath the kitchen sink. I don't know if you're allowed one under the kitchen sink. I ain't got a clue, to be honest with you. But anyway, we got one. Now, it comes with a smart, easy plug. So we're just going to plug that in, and then we can test it. Yes, let's get that isolation turned on, like I said earlier. Right, so let's have a look. So, I'm going to grab the connector so that we can see the difference between on and off. So, it's so quiet that you can't really hear it running. There's virtually no noise to these things. So what do we think of the salamander tap boost. Now, I think are very easy to install, but this is the price. They come in around about 120 to 140 pounds. So 140 pounds in Screwfix, I've seen them. Now it fills out the aerator much nicer. It's more litres a minute, so that kitchen basin is going to fill up quicker with hot water. So it's less time waiting to wash your dishes. Now they do a home boost, which goes on your cold water main. It's supposed to be brilliant for combi boilers to boost your flow rate. Now my flow rate is terrible in my own house. And I'm thinking, shall I get one? Shall I try it? See what it's like? Let me know. Let me know if it's worth trying, and it might be a possibility. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you like this video, if you found it useful, if you at least just thought this was some sort of useful information, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, it's like just a little cheers, mate. You know what I mean? Cheers for that video. And if you like this sort of thing and you want to see more plumbing stuff, then you can subscribe if you want. It's up to you.